How has the support of other Christians helped you in your Christian walk?
Gosh, how long have we got?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Of course, there's been numerous people throughout my Christian life, but I think you want me to talk specifically about a group.
No, I was going to come to that later, but just generally, just a couple of people, how they've helped you.
So I've got a good friend. He's in Australia now, sadly. He's been a friend 35 years, and he's a brother, and we can talk about absolutely anything and everything. And that means the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah? That stuff that goes on inside of us that we hate, where, we can get frustrated with ourselves. We can talk about anything where there's no judgment, and I know he loves me. He thinks I love him, but I play a good game. No, I love him. We're good brothers in Christ. So that's on an individual basis.
And it's great having a friend like that. And perhaps a lot of us don't have friends like that. So you're very blessed to have a friend like that. And I think it's important in order to be able to, carry on our walk with the Lord. In actual fact, to the best possible thing. Yeah. And you mentioned a group there. So when you lived up in Lancaster, there was a group that you were part of. Just tell us about that.
Started out as a small group, life group within the church that I was attending at the time, but it grew into something that I would describe as closer to Acts 2, where we did daily life together. It was much more than just meeting on a Tuesday and doing a bit of Bible study. It grew into eating together regularly. It grew into just praying with one another at any time of the week. And that interpersonal relations, the body life that developed over a few years, what should I say? The greatest period of my Christian life, part of the church. So there was that, we were there for one another. And as I read the scriptures, that's what I see. It bounces off the pages. It's not about just coming on a Sunday. This is great and we should do it. In fact, we're commanded to do it. Yeah, we should do this. But what goes on in the week? And so I just carry on from there?
Yeah, no, Ashley, I think something that... You've mentioned a bunch of stuff that you did together, but I'm interested to hear you say it developed over a period of time, those type of relationships that you're talking about. Can you just elaborate on that a bit, please?
Yeah, although I prayed and said, Lord, can we have all this next week? It doesn't happen like that, does it? It happens when brothers and sisters, and daily life, yeah? When you commit yourselves one to another. I like the word devoted. Yeah, and I think there's something about that in the Christian life. We're supposed to devote ourselves to one another. Now, it isn't easy. Yeah, it takes effort. Yeah, just like sometimes coming on a Sunday morning when I don't know what it is. Am I the only one that gets Sunday morning syndrome? Every other day of the week I can get out of bed fine. Come Sunday morning, sometimes I'm like, no, why do I feel like this? And I've got to get up. So it takes effort.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. It's a spiritual gift or thorn in the flesh.
Brilliant. So it does take time. So what do you envisage for this Monday group? Okay, how do you see it working?
Initially, this is something that anybody can do. Yeah, it's just something that I think we've looked at providing so that people can start somewhere. Yeah, because sometimes people just don't know where to start. I've never said this to any of these guys. The guys that meet on a Friday, when I heard that was happening, and I've heard little things as time's gone on, I think Eric, Paul, Patrick, and maybe a few others, you just started to get together just to encourage one another and to, in your most holy faith, as the scriptures say, yeah, and be there for one another. That just started naturally out of a need. I think we all know we need this. We need more than Sunday morning. So it can happen naturally. I've forgotten the question you asked me now. I have that gift.
So how do you envisage it working out? I had to remember then. I'd forgotten, actually.
Okay, so this is not a Bible study. This is just a group of us that will get together. Whoever, feels moved. Some of you may just feel, I need that. Then come and have a word, and we're just going to get together. We're going to eat together. So that's a good thing. Been hearing about eating together. And we're just going to have conversation. Yeah? But the primary goal is building each other up in our most holy faith. We are Christians first. Yeah? But that doesn't mean we're going to be religious about it. But we're just going to be there for one another. One evening we could just end up, someone talks about a problem they've got at work. We spend the whole evening talking about that and encouraging each other about how we get over stuff, at work. So it's kind of very relaxed, hopefully natural. There's no kind of set pattern other than what you see in Acts 2.
Brilliant. Okay, so this will be another opportunity during the week to have, the folks. So, like I said, there's Friday night, there's a Thursday morning, and they all got different flavours and everything. Mm-hmm. So this would be a Monday evening. Now, I think that we'd say we might just ask a couple of people. How do you feel about? Would you pray about seeing if you could help get this started? It's going to be a monthly thing, so it's not a weekly thing, but it's a monthly thing. If you're interested, please speak to Heath or to myself. If you've got questions. We probably will. We need to find somewhere to host it as well. So that's another practicality.
Can I just say, if you've got a house and want to give it to me, I'll take it.
Yeah.
No, seriously, if you are able to host as well, that will be excellent. And it doesn't have to be at your house every time. But obviously we need somewhere to host. If not, I think we are okay to start maybe in the community centre.
Yeah, that would be possible. The ideal would be to be in a house or houses and stuff, so that's good. The idea, and I think it's something Heath said, that anyone could, say, I want to start getting together with a bunch of people and just, you've got a bunch of people you want to get together with. We really want to encourage that, which is fantastic. So speak to Heath or speak to me, and we're looking to start it on the first Monday evening. No, the last Sunday evening. Last Monday evening. Last Monday evening in March 2025. And that'll be good. Okay, so that's brilliant. Thank you, Heath. I appreciate that desire. And I think, just to see how it all develops and everything, pray about it. And and it isn't designed so that, I've got to attend 5 midweek meetings. Okay, it's not designed for that. So if you're already attending a couple and you say, perhaps I ought to encourage them to get started, but I'm already really busy, it's all right. But, give your 100% to what you're involved with already, and that's just fantastic.